Honk.
And once again, the honk will lead them. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome, everybody, to day two of the Celtics playing with their food. Sorry, no, that's just me being mad at the Boston Celtics. Side note, for those of you who don't care about sports ball, I won't continue with this too long. I'm glad I'm playing this, though, so I don't have to watch this team again play with an inferior team that they should be destroying and just be like, nope, we're just going to miss a bunch of threes, screw around, go to a game 7, come back home. Hopefully we win it, but, let's just screw around. While in the meantime, the Knicks that they're going to be playing next are going to just beat the Hawks by like 85 quadrillion points. So tiresome. Happens every year. It's really annoying. Anyway, but beyond basketball, it's time here for day 2 of tactical break. No, they sure weren't going to crash after that kind of lead. Because they woke up. Like the Hawks also gave them some trouble, and the Celtics should have already won this series. It's just ridiculous, and they do this every year. They just fall asleep. They're just like, nope, we just fall asleep. It's Joe Mazzulla, their coach, is a very good coach, but he does have enormous problems with his teams. His teams just fall asleep. They just are like, nope, it's fine. Usually they respond, but not always. I don't want to take any chances on a game 7, even if it is in Boston, but that's what's going to happen. So we're going to go back to Boston. They're going to waste time. They're going to waste energy, risk injury, all because they can't finish off a team that they should be destroying. It's just incredible. Anyway, congratulations to the Knicks, who get to wait around and watch as the Celtics screw around for longer. And there's no guarantee the 76ers could win in Boston. They already have. They could easily win again. So, in fact, they've won, twice in Boston already? So, anyway, sorry. I just find it very frustrating when obviously superior teams struggle with worse teams because they just can't stay focused. But that's not our problem tonight. For those of you who don't give a damn about basketball, that's not our problem. That is going to be our that is not our issue. Tonight we are playing day 2 of Tactical Breach Wizards, which was the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month. I want to say maybe like 2 months ago, I think. And I promised that I was going to come back to this after we finished with Super Mario RPG, which is what I'm going to do. And then after that, I'm not sure because I have a couple of possibilities. I'm choosing between the possibility of doing the Suikoden 1-2 remaster. I'm thinking about the possibility of doing Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss. I'm thinking about doing that. So I have a few possibilities. I'm not sure. We will see. But at least for tonight and the next couple of sessions, we're going to be doing Tactical Breach Wizards until that is complete. But before we get there, just a couple of quick notes. And there will be an unboxing. Yes, I am planning on doing an unboxing tonight. So stay tuned, he said, because I'm very excited. I'll explain what the unboxing is about in just a minute. But before we get there, a couple of reminders about ways to support the channel. If you have not done so already, please follow the channel. That is always appreciated. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube and subscribe to us over there. It's free for you to do that, but really helps us out. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Oh, wait a minute. I think Arcana Spot is down. Hold on just a moment. Yeah, it looks like Arcana Spot is not with us. I'm going to just quickly drop a message to Shadowed Mage on Discord. Okay. I just dropped him a line to let him know. So in the meantime, we're going to have to do without Arcana Spot. Happens once in a while. It's a very reliable bot, but once in a while it just leaves and doesn't have it rejoin. So we are currently without a channel bot momentarily. So at the moment you won't be able to do anything with !ArvTube. But I will tell you that we do have a Discord channel which you can join. I will tell you that we do have Blue Sky. You can check me out over there and follow me there. And the website for this, arvaneleron.com. Financially, we have a merchandise area which you could normally access with !ArvShop. !ArvTrayon. Hold on a second. Shadow Mage is investigating as we speak. And so, yes, exclamation point Arv Shop, that's our merchandise area. Exclamation point Arv Treon is the Patreon. Trying to build that back into triple digits, which we will be doing more of as soon as I get a free moment. I have one class, my final day of class is coming up for the semester is coming up this Monday. And then I have a final exam that I'm administering the week after that. Then final grades come in, and then I'm going to have a couple of weeks. First of all, I'm going to take a few days off. I am very tired. But then after that, I am going to be ramping up. I've already sent some emails out and started getting word back from people as sponsors and participants for ArvCon. I've gotten a lot of the participants together already, but not all of them. And so I am doing that as we speak. And then we will focus our attention on ArvCon, which is less than a month away now, actually, to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. If you did not already hear this announcement, there is a new event that we're also going to be running, which will be a live in-person actual play event. This will be Zach Clay and myself are going to be hosting an event we call Role Play by the Bay. That is going to happen on Saturday, June 27th at the San Francisco Public Library. And it's going to feature Damon Runyon scientists giving a sort of a live version of the Ask Me Anything interview that we do every year at ArvCon. They're going to be doing a live version of that at this event, and then are going to be doing a one-shot that I will be game mastering. And then we'll have lunch, and then in the afternoon, it will be Zach will be DMing for a group of teens that are part of the teen program that he has run for a long time at the library. And again, we're calling it Role Play by the Bay. I am very excited for that. It's going to be great. And so that's happening in June. A lot going on this summer and all that. So we've got lots of things happening, but we'll get through it. We'll get through all of them. We will do so. Anyway, so yes, Patreon is exclamation point Arv Treon. Again, subbing to the channel is always appreciated. You get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. On the publishing front, my graphic novel is Icarus. My Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, is my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade is my Greyshade IP, Greyshade Renegade Heretic, the Grey Assassin Trilogy from Athos Arts. You can also get the audiobooks of Greyshade Renegade Heretic from our very own Trent Sparks at that link, and you can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade from Alligator Alley Entertainment with Brandon O'Brien as the designer, coming soon as well. That is one of many things. I've been saying to some people that I've been feeling like I have a number of these planes in the air that I would really like to land safely, and I have multiple things that I'd like to talk about, all of which are in limbo. They're not in limbo, but they're just, we're having to wait until they get to, and I'm just like, can we please, for the love of God, get to the next stage on these things? We're so close. And what'll probably happen is that they'll all come through at once, and that'll be great. But in the meantime, I'm like, ugh. So, but anyway, you can get those things that I mentioned by putting exclamation point in front of those links just as soon as we get our channel bot, Arcanus bot, back up. So that's the deal with that. And as always, exclamation point BLM when the bot is back up will link you over to Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significant importance of Black lives. Exclamation point help now. That's a World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. When Arcanus bot is back up, you should reach out to others when you need help, and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message will do so for others in the future. And again, love and thoughts and prayers and good vibes, etc., to the people of Minnesota and Minneapolis who continue to fight against federal occupation and the fascists that are attempting to permanently alter the state of our democracy. They are really leading the way in a lot of ways, along with many other communities across the country. And we are winning. It is a slow and painful process, but indeed we are winning. All right, schedule-wise, we've got this going on tonight, Tactical Breach Wizards. This is the last stream of April. And then Saturday begins May, and Triffid and I have been setting up the schedule. We have more of that to do. I don't think I have a tabletop game that is scheduled for this Saturday, which is probably good because I am, like I said, still swamped with work and a bunch of other things. So having something that's more something that I just have to arrange for myself is probably good. And then we'll get into May, which is going to be a really fun month with a lot of good stuff coming on as a part of it. I should also mention that tomorrow is May Day, and I am probably going to be going to part of a solidarity a Storming Loud, we're calling it, which is a rally at the St. John's University campus to raise awareness of the fact that the president and provost, the administration, has walked away from the table and is not recognized, no longer claims it's no longer recognizing the unions, which have been a part of labor life on that campus for almost 60 years. Okay, great. That's awesome. Thanks, Triffin. For 60 years. And so that is wrong. It's illegal under state law. We have actually now filed, the unions have filed a legal action with the Labor Relations Board equivalent of the state. And so that's doing its thing. In the meantime, we're continuing to put public pressure on these people to come back to the table, which they should do, and to abandon the anti-labor, union busting, and the anti-Catholic, which is important for my university, which is a Catholic university, that we're encouraging them to do that very strongly. So I'll be part of picketing on May Day tomorrow on the campus. Then they're going to bring a bunch of people to Manhattan to join some of our counterparts. I believe it is at NYU. And then after that, we'll be walking down to join the larger labor rights marches that are coming as a part of May Day. I am not, however, going to do those latter two things because my daughter has her final show at her theater program that she's been a part of in high school. This is the last one, Friday and Saturday, and so I am going to be at the Friday one. So I am driving back down to New York tomorrow, so I can do that thing, so I can show up and picket, and I will be there until about 1:30 or so, and then I'm going to come back, and then I will be back here for her show. And sort of that sort of thing. But I mention all that to say that I don't know if I will, but it's possible that I will end up possibly streaming from that event. So I'm not sure, but we will see. Thank you, Shadowed. Okay, Arcanus Bot is back, which means that now... Yay! Okay, Arcanus Bot is back. Thank you, Shadowed. Shadowed Mage, the creator of Arcanus Bot, the awesome GM of, multiple things. On the other channel is the Sartesh, Saltmarsh. What the heck is the name of the other campaign, which I've sat in on his channel? But also, of course, part of the community D&D Shadow Crew on this Zalkaresh. That's what it is. Sorry, Zalkaresh, which I've enjoyed watching, actually, lurking in his channel when he does that. But also, of course, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which has been a ton of fun on this channel as well. So thank you, Shadow. Thank you so much. So let's deal with that. But today, folks, we have... Hello, everyone. Today, I am happy to say that I've got an unboxing to do. So let me see. I want to make sure that I am not revealing anything I shouldn't. So bear with me just a second so I don't accidentally dox people that I shouldn't be doxing. But I have something. There we go. Okay. Here we go. So what you see before you here is a box that I have, and it is a box that has arrived to me from one Prince Justin. Now, Prince Justin is a man of many talents. Not only is Prince Justin a GM of our other community D&D campaign here called the 13th Icon, and also a player. I have, of course, GM'd him as a player, but is also a highly respected multiple Hugo nominee reviewer, as is Triffid, of course. And in addition to that, is also a part of the Edmonton Worldcon bid, is a gifted photographer, the head of the LA photography, I guess the head LA photographer, I don't know what the official title is, but basically running photography at LA Worldcon, so there's that too. Yes, and I'm very excited about that. I was talking about that earlier, Shadowed, about putting together that schedule. But in addition to all those things, Prince Justin is a photographer who for many years has contributed something to ARVCon as part of our giveaway. And so I am unboxing this for the first time. I have not seen this before, and I wanted to wait specifically so we could see it on stream. And I see that Prince Justin has, again, which is very kind, sent two of these, one for me. I am very, very honored for this. Area head, that's what it is, for photography. That's right. Okay, so now I've gotten this. So here we are. So it's a picture of cardboard. That's what you get. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. What is it going to be? I'm going to open mine because there are two in here. And that makes it easy, actually, because that way there's one that I don't even have to, like, remove. And these are photographs which are put on, which are transferred. First of all, Prince Justin's a wonderful photographer, but also it is transferred onto metal. So we then put it up, and it's got a little stand on the back. And the only thing that I've run into is the fact that I'm starting to run out of room to put all of these amazing pictures up that I get from both Prince Justin and from Drew. Okay. I've now opened that up. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, ready? Here we are, chat. Wow. There it is. So that picture is going to go to the, I believe it's usually the second top donor of ArvCon. And you will notice that it's got this handy dandy stand. And now I get to put this in a place of honor with a bunch of others. That's beautiful. Look at that. What is this of, Prince Justin? Actually, is that the picture that you used for the 13th icon? It is. Yes, I thought so. I thought I recognized it. What is this from, though? Hurricane Ridge Olympic National Park. Oh. Handy dandy standy. Wow. That's beautiful, Prince Justin. Thank you very, very much. It's a great, great honor. And I'm telling you, I literally, like, I look over there and I have, like, a couple of pictures of, like, my parents. I have a picture of my wife. I have, like, drawings made for me, like cards made for me and stuff by my kids. I've got my some of my undergraduate degrees and stuff like that up here in a Yukon Huskies thing. And I've got, on top of that, the photos that are here. So that's amazing. Thank you. Seriously, genuinely, again, as you know, I'm extremely grateful for this. This is not cost-free, folks. This costs money to do, and then it's shipped by Prince Justin. But this is always a highlight, really. Like, both this and the one that I usually get from Drew the Damager, who's another wonderful photographer, are really like the highlights for a lot of people. And there's a battle usually, like a kind of an auction battle to benefit Damon Runyon so they can get this thing. So here we go. So we got this standee right here. Amazing. Thank you very much, Prince Justin. Let's see. Where can I put that? I think I know where to put it. Let me see. I'm going to put this over here. It'll fit. I think it'll fit. It fits. Now, how I'm going to be able to fit any more over there, that's going to be a problem for future Arv. Current Arv doesn't have this. Seriously, Prince Justin, thank you. So that goes to me, which is a great honor, and I and then the second one of those, which is identical, is going to go to the second top donor at this year's ArvCon. And I should say, by the way, so we've got over $40,000 raised overall. So I've just about figured out what I'm going to set the goal at. I believe I'm going to set the goal at about $5,500, which is $500 more than we set the goal at last year. Always got to be careful about this because you never want to overdo the goal. There's only been one year ever that we ran ArvCon that we didn't hit the goal, but I never want to do that. It's just kind of a bummer, like for if we don't get to the goal. So I like to be able to hit it and make it reasonable. However, I will admit that a sneaky little mini goal is that it would be pretty awesome if we were able to raise, it would end up being about we'd have to raise about $9,900, I think. So almost 10,000, which would be a lot, but we would have to, and I think would be the most we ever raised in a single year. But if we can do that, we would then pass 50,000. So that would be pretty cool. But regardless, that is going to be happening on Memorial Day weekend in the States, and it's definitely not nothing. Agree strongly with Triffid. It's actually really important. So thank you, Prince Justin. So yes, there is our official unboxing of the super, super cool image. I am very excited about how cool that is. So thank you, Prince Justin. Seriously, that's really, really cool. All right. So what we've got going on right now, let me just double check here quickly. Yep, the Celtics are going to lose by 16 points, and that's an embarrassment. So I hope they feel suitably embarrassed about it. And Now they get to come back and play Game 7, and they better hope that they wake up and don't get beat by the 7 seed in the playoffs. That would be bad. So now I can ignore this officially, this annoying team that I root for, and we can get into Tactical Breach Wizards. But once again, and one last time, thank you, Prince Justin, again. I'll be saying thanks a lot. It's going to be a common element of what we've got here. All right, so it's time for some Tactical Breach Wizards. Now, for those of you who missed this game before, this is kind of a combination. It reminds me a lot of sort of a mix of XCOM and Fights in Tight Spaces, if you've seen that indie game. And I don't know what the third version would be, but basically like something that has humor associated with it also. It is a game that I really enjoyed a lot, and I thought would be the kind of game that would be perfect to play afterwards. I don't know how super long it is. I'm guessing it's a few sessions long game would be my guess. So we're going to be playing this for a few sessions before we work into what I think is going to be the next biggest game, the next sort of big game in quotes. And I still have not decided yet whether I want that to be the Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster, which is like a very classic JRPG. I've thought about that. Or having, it's been a while since I've done a Heroes of Might and Magic game, and there's a new campaign, new relatively speaking to when the game was released, for Heroes of Might and Magic 3 called Horn of the Abyss, and I'm seriously considering that. Because I don't want to start Star Wars, the Starfield Star Wars, because it's not done yet, according to our friend Dragonspear, and I want to wait till it is done. So I'm thinking I'm going to do one of those two, either Suikoden 1 or 2, or possibly Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and I have not decided yet. I might even sort of put out a poll to get a sense of what people like, which is likely to pull more people in. I'm not sure, because I would like to play either one. But otherwise, we're waiting for there's a lot of cool games that are going to be coming down the pike that I will be interested in checking out. But we're sort of there is no like obvious slam dunk. Like I wanted to play Super Mario RPG. That was a slam dunk. I wanted to play, before that, I wanted to play the game which has just now officially slipped my mind. Oh my God. I mean, well, last year with Final Fantasy Tactics Remake, but The Devil was a game that I played before Super Mario RPG. Golden Sun: The Lost Age. Hey, I did a full Golden Sun run for you, sir. Metroid Prime 4. Yes, thank you. Boy, if that doesn't say all you need to know about that game. That was a game I was real pumped up for, and I've already forgotten about it. Yeah, man, disappointing. I need the second half of the story. The problem is I would need to get updated on the first half of the story because I don't fully remember the first half of the story. I have thought about it. I've also thought about playing. See, I wanted to try Trails in the Sky second chapter, but the reason I don't want to do that is Trails in the Sky is, when I played the first one, I loved it, right? But it was too long. Like from a streaming point of view, it was like it was like 80 hours. You know what I mean? And I was just like, jeez. So, it has to be a game that I'm going to be absolutely over the moon in love with for me to really commit that kind of time. Like the next Final Fantasy, 7, like the third part of that remake series is definitely something that I'll spend a lot of time on for sure. But yeah, the JRPG's time sinks thing. And there's so much text to read and everything else. And obviously, the stuff that I play is RPG related a lot of the time. So I don't mind. I mean, I enjoy reading, obviously. It's kind of my profession. But like in a stream point of view, this is one reason that I kind of bounced off of Disco Elysium, because it's just so much text, it's so much reading that I don't think it necessarily plays very well in a streaming environment. So I don't know. So I've got some things to think about in terms of what is going to come next. But in the meantime, we've got more of Tactical Breach Wizards. And I think I played maybe a quarter of this, I want to say. We will find out. I don't remember. I played about 2.5, as you can see, 2.5 hours here. But I don't remember what that translated to. I finished the first chapter. And so I'm going to continue. Oh, okay. I guess we don't get to see what the next one was. All right. What's next? I've got to meet my contact in Kalepa, pay him for the ride, and see if he's got anything new. Want company? Nah, it'll only spook him. You two see the sights. Well, speaking of people you haven't paid, We broke you out of torture prison. And if you want to finish the job, you could get my gear back. I thought I did. You used it to reverse us. Oh, right. This is the one that is a healer and heals you by killing you first. That's just my res bag. They also took Ghost Skull Gary and my tibia of trauma transference. The skull in your bag, that's not Ghost Skull Gary? Did that skull look like a Gary to you? I firmly believe anyone can be a Gary. Takes all kinds, I guess, but no, that was obviously Nigel. Reactor Black Site. Armory Wing. So how do these flasks work? Is it a skink tears base or hexsap? They're just drugs. I just throw drugs at people. And that works. It works on people who breathe. What do the drugs do? Loss of balance, drowsiness, some light hallucinations. If you like pushing people around, it makes that a lot easier. I do! So you've got no other craft right now? Just power over life and death. And I can open a portal to a void dimension. Well, let's dig into that. She shrugs. I don't know. I just point this cool-ass key at a wall and something opens. Push someone into it, they come back an hour later with 1,000-yard stare and a newfound interest in investment banking. It's like a window you can put in a wall. Oh, now we're talking. All right, let's do this. Because her big thing is she can push people through windows. Okay. Knock out all enemies. To finish by the end of turn 3, use Death's Door to eliminate one hostile. Okay. So you have to knock out all enemies, 4 turns left. Okay. You'll take a little damage even in cover. So if I go... Okay. Sedative cocktail. Okay. And take cover. I got it. Okay. So if I go out here... That worked out. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Dunsel. 84 months. So we're talking about, let's see. That is 7 years. Officially 7 years, Mrs. Dunsel, of support. It's hard to believe, is it not? 7 years of support. What a long, strange trip it's been. Thank you so much, Mrs. Dunsel. I hope all is well. Thank you so much for that support, as always. And I am honored that you have given me that support. I hope you and Commander Dunslow are doing well. Thank you, Mrs. Dunslow. I appreciate it. 84 months. It's good stuff. By the way, I just got what I think, Mrs. Dunslow, I'm mentioning this to you because you liked the sorcery games that we played. I think I just got my first royalty payment, although it was not clear because I didn't actually get anyone saying this is your royalty payment, but I think it is my royalty payment from this book, The Game Narrative Kaleidoscope, published by Inkle, that yours truly has an essay in. After I get done with this semester, I'm looking forward to like diving into this a bit actually and reading through it. But yeah, John Ingold from Inkle did this, and I think I just got my first royalty payment from them, if I'm not mistaken. So that was pretty cool. It was a nice little positive surprise. But anyway, thank you, Mrs. Dunslow. I appreciate that very much. Okay, so there we are, and turn. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, because of this thing. Darn it. Okay. Cancel. Okay. Wait, I want to rewind that. Okay, because the reason I want to rewind that is... I wish you had anything... Darn it, how am I gonna... Okay, so here's the problem. The playlist? What do you mean? Oh, God damn it. Yeah, sorry, give me a second, I'll fix that. I checked it yesterday, and it was being annoying about uploading. So, I didn't actually add the video, so give me one sec. I uploaded the video and got it working, but then I forgot that I also had to add the playlist. Okay. Now it's been added. My bad. Wait, what? What do you mean? Your vocalist episode... what? Your vocalist episode? Okay, that's interesting. I wonder how that happened. Yep. Got added to Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and I have no idea why. Okay. Go there, that goes with your vocalists. Okay. So that fixes that. Yeah, I wonder what happened at day 10. wait, I have to... I cannot tell you how much I wish this could all be automated. It takes up so much of my brain space, I cannot even tell you. To have all these little things that I have to constantly adjust. It's like so not cool. Yeah, there it is. Why did this not show up? Yeah, just once in a great while, you're going to have to check in on this, shout out and tell me, so I can make sure that I've got this going correctly. Because I'm just one guy. Someday, hopefully, I can build Triffid into maybe a full-time assistant. I'll be able to have the money to do full-time, and then she can do all this stuff. Because I'll be able to pay her for a full-time thing. That's the dream. But in the meantime, all right. Now let me see how we're looking. 13, 12, 11, 12, 9, 8, 7. Okay, now it should be fixed. Okay, there we go. It's fixed. Thank you, Shadowed. Okay, now where was I? Ah, yes. I was trying to figure out how I can knock this guy. I wish he hadn't been on that side of the wall. Yeah, you know what, actually? Right. Knew that would do that. Seal the door. Okay, good. Now, you, on the other hand... Let's turn 2. Okay. To line up other attacks, I am aware. Okay. There we go. Finish by the end of turn 3. Use Death's Door to eliminate one hostile. Zone 1 of 3 clear. No, thank you for letting me know. That was good. Everything was clean, complete. I'm sure it's never going to be like that again, but it was cool that we got that. Okay, what's behind this door is not good. Specifics. I don't know, these tags don't give me a clear picture like Zan has, but it feels kind of blammy. Then you should go first. Oh, real nice. Look, if you can raise the dead too, just shout and I'll waltz right in there. But if not, you're the only one who can safely die today. Don't like any part of that sentence. Especially the part where you're right. Let Jen get killed? What? Let Jen get killed. While targeted by a neutralizer's beam, you can't use any spells. Proximity mine. Viz, what is up, Viz? It has been a while. Alright, so I'm gonna get destroyed. Why can I not? No. So weird. Okay, finished by the end of turn 2. It's good that she can still move. That's nice. I like that. Trying to sort your circadian rhythm. Yeah, well, listen. I appreciate and admire your ability to do that, or trying to do that. You're making an effort to do that. That's good. Can't move, but I can. Bye-bye. All right, let's see. Can I... Can I put Death's Door... You're failing? Oh, no! You're failing to do that is what you mean? Oh, no. This is going to be hard. Can I not seal the... I don't like that. That doesn't work. No, that's not what I meant to do. I feel like it's got to be that. Yeah, absolutely, Viz. Well, I'm glad that you're not being a stranger, as they say, because it definitely makes a difference. No, I've got to figure out, knock out all enemies, seal all reinforcements. I have to finish by the end of turn 2. I may have to just let that happen. No, that's not what I meant to do. Can I... This is not going to work. Oh my god. No! And I can't move at all? Right, because I went in and I got her healed up, yeah. I think I'm going to have to let them. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I'm going to have to let them... How do I cancel this? Okay, so now they're there. So, can I can't use that, because of course I can't. can't quite get there. Oh. Ah, that's so annoying. So I'm not going to get to the end of Tudu. Oh, dream about Baldur's Gate? Oh, yeah, back in the day. Well, I'm not going to get that optional thing. That sucks. Really annoying. Really annoying. Not right either. Okay. You. Okay. Knock back 2. One turn late. I didn't hate it either. That's cool, though. I should have finished by the end of turn 2, but I did not. All right, we're here. They stashed my stuff in the next room on the way to the cells. So what are we looking for? Vessels or channels? I don't know what that means. I only know the word arcana from TV. No one taught you how to do this stuff? When you summon the living dead in operating room, no one shows up with a free ride to wizard school. The cops show up with a free ride to a lab tank, and if you get out of that alive, you go underground. Sorry, I didn't mean to patronize. I'm just impressed you can use vessels untrained. Explain vessel. The key you use to open portals. If an item lets you do something different to your main craft, it's a vessel. Another caster carried it long enough that it picked up some of their craft. So your key, a dealer in a skull mask gave me that for rezzing her partner from a ketamine overdose. Okay, so she probably had a sideline in Eldritch Gateways. Then anything that just improves your main craft is a channel. So your wand is a channel and your broom is a vessel? Oh my god. I mean, it's not brain surgery. No, I completely forgot I brought my broom. My god, that's going to make things so much easier. Broom breach. Jump through an adjacent window and re-enter the room from any other window as long as the space is clear. Oh my goodness. This is totally wrong. Totally wrong. If the broom is a channel, the channel is a vessel. Broom is a channel means you can channel surf. I see what you did there, Shatter. Good stuff. How you doing, man? Have you played that interactive Kamok game? Since I don't know what you're talking about, I'm going to assume that's a no. How am I supposed to get to both? So wait, if it's saying there's got to be a way to do this. Interactive comic game. You talk about Dispatch? Yes, I did play Dispatch and I liked it a lot. That was one of my top 5, I think, games of the year last year. I like Dispatch a lot. Oh, I did not see that. That's cool though, Triffid. That's awesome. All right, there's got to be a way that I can. Okay, wait. If I move here and I death's door here, and I sedative cocktail you, and then I come in here, grab the intel, static block blast you, thus killing you, move here, broom breach, and then throw this. Seal the door. I can almost get it. Yeah, I did play Dispatch. It's on. I have a playlist of it on my YouTube. It was awesome, Shatter. I really like Dispatch a lot. Oh, god damn. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Okay. Okay. Wait, no. You go here. Seal the door. Then you go here. No. Why would I want to do that? Ugh. It's annoying. Death's door here. Okay. I don't want the sedative cocktail there. Damn it. I don't want to do any of that. Can I death's door here? Kids are doing great. Little Arv is graduating high school senior, and she's going to be going to Vassar College, which is one of the top liberal arts colleges in the country. She is going to be going, though, probably is taking a gap year, so she's going to take next year off. But she's going to be doing other stuff, internships, and, getting some rest, mostly. And then the year after that is when she would start at Vassar. And so, yeah, she's 18. And Mini Arv, my son, is going to be he's going to be turning 10 in June, and he'll be going to 5th grade in the fall. So both of them are doing well. Sorry about your circadian rhythm, but otherwise, I hope you're doing okay. Okay, how do I... got to be a way to do it. If you move here. No. Okay. So you are going to sedative cocktail. Nope. You're going to move here. You're going to sedative cocktail here. You're going to death's door here. And take cover. You are going to move here. Grab the intel. You're going to static blast that. Seal the door. And you're going to broom breach. Damn it. Can't do it. So what if I don't static blast? Gale grenade. No. Yep. 10 years old. It is pretty amazing. Alright, if you move here, can you death's door here? No. Because the thing is, so there's got to be a way. So here's the deal. It says finish by the end of turn 1. So she can broom breach, but I have to figure out how to get rid of this guy. So if she goes here, broom breaches here, chain bolts Gale grenades. There. Yeah. This is not it. I got it. I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to do all of this in one. You're supposed to be able to do it so you can finish it in one turn. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Like, I can... Okay. What if I... go here. Broom breach here. Use the laptop. Gale grenade all of you. Right. But that doesn't, no. It still doesn't work because I need to get this goddamn door sealed. It's the fact that once you move, you can't split your move. That's the annoying thing. You cannot split your move. All right, so move here. Seal the door. Sedative cocktail you. Okay. Wait, use the laptop. No, that's going to hurt. Broom breach here. Seal the door. Figured it out. I'm going to go to bed. It's 5 a.m. All right. Sleep well, Viz. Good to see you again, as always. Be well, and hopefully I'll check you back here when the time is more rational for you. Okay, both of those are sealed. I just realized I don't need to do that. Can I hit you? Okay. Dead. Now broom breach. Here. Hey! But I didn't get Banks. Well, too bad. I'm very happy with that anyway. All right. Complete broom breach in 1 turn. Got an achievement for that. Did not use Death's Door to eliminate a hostile. I don't know how I would have done that. Mission complete. Retrieve Ghost Skull Gary. Complete. Retrieve the Tibia of Trauma Transference. Complete. Remember Jen has a broom. Complete. Okay. Ah, yes. Perk points. So I do have a perk point to spend. Ooh, okay. So 1 use per encounter or intercept. If a target is pushed into the tile in front of the portal, it will pull them in. That sounds very promising. Yeah, I like that. All right. You do not have any at the moment. You've got more +1 target. +1 knockback to final target. Someone pushable blocks a window, you can still breach there, hitting them for 3 knockback. That will be useful at a certain point. All right, right. So what I eventually want to get is this. Private Eye. But that's 15, so it's going to take a while. This guy, eventually what I'd like to get... I think what he's got, actually, Dark Arts is what I already want. No. Maybe. Absolutely not. What? That's cool. That's possible. That's 12, though. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. This is telling me that I could get one of these items, but I don't want to do that because I don't particularly like either one of these. That's the one. That's the stuff right there. So, okay. Let us move on. Noakes Bar that night. Banks, if you're ready to talk about it, did you ever learn why they took you? Liv wanted me to kill her. I'm sorry? 3 times since we reached Libely. She'd disappear for a few hours, come back sweating and shaking and order me to kill and res her. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. She seems sick. Elevated pulse, sweating, dilated pupils, dilated nostrils, tremors. But I'm a surgeon. Diagnosis isn't my field. Okay, that's not what we had. And after you rewound her? Calm, vital, picture of health. And she didn't bitch about the whole thing like some people. Glares at Zan. Is she trying to stave off some disease she can't cure? Then why only 3 times? It would need to be every hour to keep her stable. Damn, this is tantalizing. I don't like unanswered questions. Really? I live for them. I know what poisoned you if it helps. Despite what I just said, yes, please. It's a slow-acting poison the Druid Mafia use, Thistle Kiss. You had needle-thin puncture marks before I rezzed you. And Liv just hired a Druid hitman. A Druid hitman! Oh, shit. Okay, I have to say that's pretty smart. You don't have to say that. It's optional to say that. How do you kill the guy who sees everything coming? Don't let him know he's been hit until it's too late. Whose side are you even on? Yours, of course. But I'm freelance, so if she has a paid position... Well, you'll have to be fast. My contact says Liv's briefing our team tonight before they ship out. If we go in quick and quiet, we might learn their next move before they make it. Banks, we're square, but if you're up for this, we could certainly use your skills. Oh, I'm coming. After what they did to me? The next time I shoot Liv Kennedy in the head, she's staying in the fucking ground. An uncomfortable silence. Well, this is a reconnaissance mission, so we might need to re-clarify engagement objectives en route. But let's go. Yeah, how about that? Black Site headquarters the night of the briefing. Alright, suppression auras cast, no alarms in this room. If we take this room clean, they won't hear us coming. Want to show us what Ghost Skull Gary can do? Ultimately, that'll be Gary's decision, but I'll set him up for success. Be targeted by +4 tracker enemies at once. I got an achievement for that. Zan, have the team use 5 different abilities in one turn. Finish by the end of turn 2. Hit 3 enemies with a single spectral skull. Got that. What's up, Sonny Boy? Yeah, this has been cool. I have not read Robert Jackson Bennett. I really have not read much of any Robert Jackson Bennett, to be honest. I know he is the coolest these days, but I have not done any of that so far. Are there any security? There are no reinforcement doors. Okay, so I just have to finish with those guys. So... cover for a minute. Can I not? City of Stairs is an amazing book. Yeah, I've heard good things. I just have not, so many, only so much reading I can, only so many books I can get to at once, I guess. Okay, like what I see. She's going to get hit by a lot. Wait a second. Can I? No. Yeah, this is not going to work. I can't have her standing out like that. Okay. You reach here. Yep. Yes, indeed. Chain bolt. No, that's not right. Okay. And then chain bolt. You. No, this is not right. This is not right. There's got to be a way that I can do this without getting... right? And then I can broom breach. Okay. Then I can broom breach where is the question. Here, probably. Okay. So far, so good. That's fine. Okay, now, can I... Use the laptop. Security door open. Can time boost. Wait. You go. I think I see how to do this, maybe. Death's door. It's not quite right. Because what I'd love to do is to get that here, but... Oh, but actually, her death's door, as long as he gets pushed next to it, he'll get sucked in. So... Wait, no, that's not right, though. See if that works. Okay. He's unsteady. He's stunned. Move here. Kaboom. We did all of that. Got them all. Complete, complete, and complete. Efficient. Well done by us. Okay. What's next? Officers. They're the only people here who won't shoot us on sight, but only because it's policy to sound the alarm first. Tonight, that's worse. Any alarm goes straight to live, they evac early, and we lose their trail. If you think that's worse, you haven't seen the inside of a gunshot wound. Okay, sure. For us personally, life will go on. But we're trying to stop a war here. Get into the headspace, please. Don't let anyone sound the alarm. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Oh, God. All right. The good news about those is that it suggests that it can be done in a single turn. Knock out all enemies. Okay, so Right, I see it. Okay. These banks can now do a sedative cocktail. Yep. Okay, 2 guys left. So she can move in here. Right. Knock out enemies. I didn't hit 3 enemies, but I did everything else right. Not bad. I'll take that. Okay. All right, we're here. If we can clear this room with no alarms, I can foresight into the briefing room and catch everything. Is it an easy one? I wouldn't want to go on record saying that, no. Might be some time for some trauma transference. I'm almost afraid to ask, but I'm not. What is it? Lets me move trauma around. I cast it on you, then I choose who takes the damage next time you get hit. Feel like there was something in the Hippocratic Oath about that. I shot you in the head to save your life yesterday. Hippocrates needs to get on my level. Knock out all enemies. 5 left. Finish by the end of turn 2. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of enemies. Turret control terminal. All right. I'm going to definitely need the turret control. How are we going to do that? Because what she has to do is she has to get here and then broom breach to here. I don't like any of what I just did there. None of that was good. So supposedly I can do this in 2 turns, according to that. Okay, so... Protect you. Choose a target to get hit instead. Oh, I see. Okay. No, I don't want that. It doesn't work though, because I need to get it close enough. I need to get him close enough so that he can actually be, But I'm on to something. Okay. So there's that. And then I need him. Time boost. Should mean sedative cocktail. Okay. Now he should be knocked back. Yep. That's what I thought. Yep. That's what I thought. There's no way to seal those doors, though. That's the problem. Okay. One door sealed. Okay. He cannot move close enough to get it. Wish they could move further, man. Okay. Then I seal the door. Can I seal using the false prophet? Because that would be really useful. Okay, I can though. Can't really do anything with that. He's going to be dead. That's not the problem. The issue is getting this guy sealed. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that done this turn, which is really unfortunate because it feels like I should be able to. I didn't get that one thing. That's annoying. That is annoying. Wait, what? No, no. God bless America. I forgot. Ah. Man. Pretty good. Pretty good. But I didn't get some of those things done. All right. All right, we're wheels up for Callan at 0200, and I need everyone on the same page, the same sentence before we touch down. Put a foot wrong in Liberty, you piss me off. Put a foot wrong in Callan, you'll never see daylight again. So let's hear it. Ryan? Stay canine, head to the vaults, sniff around for mana stockpiles. Good. Bori? Straight to the safe house, lay low, don't set fire to anything important till I get the mana call. Don't set fire to anything till you get the call. Sure, of course, no major fires. Steve? I have a question about my role. Oh, God. More of a comment, actually. I just think I have more to offer than my badge. I know you said it'll help our cover, but if I could be part of the vault team... I'm not your HR manager, Steve. I don't need you to feel valued. I use people who don't need nannying, and if that's not you... No, I mean, that's me, absolutely. You can throw your pretend cars around when we get to middle. Till then, you are just a badge. Steve's high-vis robe sags. I still don't get why we're going to Callan. It's going to be chaos with the riots. I'm not going to draw you a diagram. That's a wrap. We're H-5. Be at the helipad on the dot or you're staying in Liberty. Mission complete. Reach the briefing complete. Sound no alarms. Complete. Learn Liv Kennedy's next move. Complete. Understand Liv Kennedy's next move. Let's set ourselves achievable goals and build confidence from there. The sense of the humor in this game is so fun. Oh, man. Yeah. All right, Zan. You've already got this maxed out. I could do +1 damage, which is nice. +1 damage, conviction, validation. Okay. Hurtful lie. Send out a false premonition of yourself. So what I want to know is interacts with anything can. See, in that last fight, that would have helped because it means it could have gone and sealed the door. So I think that's going to be useful. I think we're going to do that. Okay, meanwhile, Jen. Refreshing Jolt 2, right? I only use that the one time. Forced entry, which is going to be useful. That one use per encounter is nice, though. It's either going to be +1 use per encounter or that. I think I'm going to get that. Confirmed. Okay. Here we are. This is getting messy. I'm going to group some of these together. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Never seen this guy before, but somehow he hit Zan and I with thistle-kiss darts unnoticed and almost killed us both, so we need to talk about boundaries. My mom always used to say, if you can't shoot something nice into someone's neck, don't shoot anything at all. Dessa Banks, Necrometic. I undo damage, only works if you're dead. If you're not, I can get you there for an extra 6,000. Call +4. Maybe you think of reading our secret map. Well, you get paid $6,000. Sent you a new pick, please update. Let's see. Likes complicated cases, good filing system, skulls of every kind. My cat Daryl, not mutual. Dislikes Steve Clark, traffic warlock, the Rushwater police loose ends. Hobbies, scrying, crying, interrogating Daryl when he does a crime. Blurg, I hate writing bios. I'm a storm witch, a private investigator, and legal guardian to one emotionally distant cat. For the last 3 years, I've been finding missing people the cops couldn't or wouldn't, but it doesn't pay well and work is drying up in... Oh shit, these notes are smaller than I realized. Zan's thing sounds serious and I think it can help, so off I go. Likes naval history, Ma's spiced apricots, friends succeeding, assault staves, dislikes memory tests, decisions, dairy, being asked about his dislikes, providing emotional hobbies, providing emotional support, providing fire support, backgammon, what the hell, Jen? Zan is an extremely, extremely old retired Special Force operative who can see the future. Actually, he can only see 1 second into the future, but in a breach and clear operation, it's a big deal. Zan used to see under Liv Kennedy in the DSR Navy until she was lost in action. Now that she's back with a violent, unknown agenda, Zan worries he might be the only one who knows how dangerous she is or how to counteract her power. He's probably overblowing it, though. Liv Kennedy likes acting quickly, acting decisively, acting like a prick. Okay. Dislikes weakness, slowness, stourness, town in Norland. Hobbies, dodgeball, don't play her at this. Bloody knuckles, don't play her at this. 100-meter sprint, don't race her at this. Liv is the DSR Navy Star covert operative. She's able to move on a different time scale to the rest of us, rendering her actions effectively instantaneous. It's absolute bullshit. She vanished on her last official op with Zan and disappeared for 2 years. Now she's back with a team of Special Forces wizards, cutting a bloody path through the powder keg of southeastern geopolitics like a bull in a house of cards. Sure about that metaphor? Steve Clark, traffic warlock. Smarmy prick who can, I guess, summon phantasmal apparitions of long-dead highway traffic that hurt a lot if they hit you. He was always the department's darling, but now he seems to be working with a team that just hit Rushwater PD, and I don't think the station knows it yet. It's killing me that I wasn't around to rat him out to his fan club. Bori Kesh, less lethal pyromancer. Zan, you're going to have to take this one because I'm honestly still not sure I understand this guy's deal. Fine. His talent creates a magical fire that never gets above a certain temperature. So it won't incinerate you, you'll just pass out from heat stroke. Given that, it's a little weird that he joined a team that's been killing people all over the globe, but here we are. Reactor, elite paramilitary, elite paramilitary outfit. One of the biggest, by far the most effective private military outfit in the world. For years, Reactor have done the DSR's dirty work, but now that they've hit a police station on Rushwater soil, they've bitten the hand that feeds them and swallowed it whole. All bets are off. Size Street Mana, billions burned. Unlocking your craft tends to happen when a life-threatening situation brings it out of you. If you're not willing to wait for one, why not create it yourself? 10 grams of Street Mana and a shot of absinthe is a simple, wildly expensive recipe for a huge risk of brain damage or death. Beryllium calcite activates the craft center of the brain, and some people unlock a temporary power while the high lasts. It's not permanent, though, and when you don't know what your power is, there's a whole range of ways to die finding out. Cut it with MDMA or acid, and you've got Street Mana. It's a misnomer. The few who can get hold of Beryllium sell it to trust fund kids at mansion pool parties or moneymen by private courier. Millionaires who think they're invincible, mad that there's a type of power they don't have yet. The stockpile at Stonecliff must be years of seizures. Why didn't they destroy it? More to the point, why did Liv? Stonecliff lockup. Banks blood sample obtained. I was hoping I'd be able to waltz into the Stonecliff lockup before they heard what went down at Rushwater, but no such luck. We managed to get the blood sample they took at Banks when they booked her, though, so now I can track her with a scrying spell. We didn't have to look far. She was in the next building still with the team who took her. They were there to burn an alarmingly large stockpile of confiscated mana. Why, though? Ma's place. Seems nice. Zan's Ma was good enough to put us up while we figure out our next move, and her place is off the map. Or it was. And Rosewater PD survived a brutal strike. A team of Special Forces wizards led by Liv Kennedy breached the Rushwater Police Department, killing 14 and busting out a prisoner, Dessa Banks. Zan arrived hot on their tail, arguably too hot. The cops assumed he was part of it. I heroically rescued him. Too much, Jen. And we got out alive, but we're not popular in the DSR now. Noakes Bar, local Brandy's discreet bartender. We found a nice out-of-the-way place to hold up between ops, and the bartender's already heard enough that there's not much point in lowering our voices now. Zan thinks is where they're taking Banks, and the direction I feel them heading in backs it up. Okay. So our team... Liv's team, Bori Kesh, Ryan, Steve Clark, of course, Liv Kennedy. All right, now we've got space for the new stuff. Liv's sickness, what left her shaking? Banks said Liv asked to be killed and resurrected 3 times after disappearing for a few hours and returning sweating and shaking. What could be so serious, and why did it keep happening? Cured by... Oops, no. Headed to, repeatedly suffered... of sickness. And they're headed to... reactor black site. No, it's not that. Oh, wait a minute. It's going here. Liv's goal in Callan. Exact location unknown. Liv's team is headed to Callan next. We don't know exactly why or remotely why. My bad. 2 connections left to make. Poisoned by this guy right here. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. Yeah, I don't want the standalone stuff right now. All right, how are we looking at this? Confidence 8. Getting there. We need another 7 for her. Jeez, it's going to take forever. And it's going to take 13 more for that. And 10 more for that. That's going to be a while. That is going to be a while. All right, if they're taking the chopper to Callan, they'll be leaving from the southwest facility with a helipad. We've still got no chance against Liv, but if we get there early, we can catch some of our goon squad alone and whittle down their numbers. I thought you already beat that traffic guy back in Stonecliff. We didn't kill him. God, don't tell me you're one of those outfits that kills 100 henchmen, then suddenly grows a moral compass when it comes to the fuckers responsible. No, we don't kill henchmen either. No killing. Oh, so you're not hypocrites. You're just toothless all round. Damn right. Liv won't get there till the last minute. She's never early because nothing can make her late. The rest of them will rush because they're terrified of her, so we might be able to catch them at the hangar before she gets there. Then we better gear up. Blackside hangar, shortly before dust-off. Just to check, you are on board with the whole no-killing thing, right, Banks? For now. I ask because you're the only one carrying an inherently lethal weapon. My gun? That's a medical instrument. I only use it for cranial interventions. I think cranial interventions are what he's worried about. I don't fire it in combat. I never shoot anyone I can't be sure I'll have a chance to res. Okay, good. Unless I want them to die. I think that's all we're getting, Zan. Knock out all enemies. 4 left. Use the laptop to open. Don't let anyone sound the alarm. Figure by the end of turn 1. Oh boy. Finish by the end of turn 1. Move here. Grab intel. Okay. Transference. Okay, you. How much damage do you do? 4 health. Okay. Death's Door. Okay. Oh, that's Jen. I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm like, why? What on earth? Okay, so I can just move here. I can't quite reach that thing, which is unfortunate. Okay. Okay. If I can get in here and time boost you. Yep, that's what I thought. Sedative cocktail. Which means now she... Can I not do that? Okay, wait. So rewind. Rewind again, rewind again, rewind again, rewind again, rewind again, rewind again, rewind again. Okay, you. Death's door here. There we go. Now you come in. Rewind. Okay, that's already hacked. Okay. Time boost you. Okay. Lovely. Why does that... Okay, wait. Rewind. So if I come in here... Okay, I did that. Can I chain bolt... Actually, wait. Chain bolt you and you. That is the end of turn 1. There we go. Now I got it. I was like, I know I'm missing something, and that's what I was missing. Okay, everyone got their thing complete. That was good. Good stuff. Okay, when we breach, I want you to keep in mind this room isn't as scary as it looks. What makes you say that? Blind optimism. Are there heavies? Won't lie, there are a lot of heavies. I hate them. It should be illegal to clip someone if they're in cover. It is illegal. They're trying to kill us. Not in Laboli. If we're trespassing, there's basically nothing they can't do. It's why shady security corps like Reactor love it here. I thought it was mainly the tax breaks. The tax breaks don't hurt. Finished by the end of turn 4. Oh, that's a lot of windows that are open there. Get that guy. That's going to be interesting. Not waste that chain thing if I don't need to. Chain bolts. Now if I use that, it takes care of that. Don't like that. Wait, can I do this first? Rewind. Can I move here? Spectral skull. Oh, wait. Okay, that should allow you to do sedative cocktail. Which now means that you... I love what I see. Go just a little further to get to False Prophet, because he should be able to interact with these doors and seal them, and unfortunately I'm not in a position where he can do that yet. So instead... Not useful. I did that already. don't know that it's going to... Actually, wait. Okay. Okay, that's bad. Don't think I can do that because it's not going to get me there. Yeah, no. All right. Actually, wait. Sedative cocktail. Okay, so that should allow her then. What if I go here? Nice. Outstanding with the supporting fire. Okay, and lastly... Okay. Yep. Love it. Okay, turn 3. Now I have to get over there. Rapidement. So. You, I want to get over. Actually, wait. You, Banks, I want to get here. Okay, so alright, if I go here, seal the door, predictive bolt here, then if you sedative cocktail here, and then move here. And then if you come here. No, it doesn't work. No. That's definitely not going to work. That's also not going to work, I think. Yeah, no, I don't like this predictive bolt thing is not working the way I wanted it to. Okay. So, got to do this a different way. I wish she had another death's door, but I think I've used them all. I think I used the one per encounter that I get. So... Wait, that's already done? Okay, so that's done. So all I have to do is knock out enemies. Okay. Well, then in that case... Let me see if I can do this. So I'm going to go here, move here. Hey! And then get out of here. Huzzah! That's how we do it. Didn't get Zan, but I got Jen and Banks. And completed everything else. 2 zones left. Oh, I don't like this. When I foresee breaching this room, they target me with something and the vision just kind of stops there. Oh, that sounds like a neutralizer. Banks and I hit when we were getting our Arcana. Reactor of anti-magic tech? Don't love that. It can't stop you throwing stuff, at least. No one can stop you throwing stuff. There's a guy in Zhuang who can make your arms go limp, but only after eating a lot of celeriac, and he has to stare at the floor the whole time. I don't think we'll run into him. Prevent 5 reinforcements in total. Finish by the end of turn 1. Can I get in here? Do Death's Door. Here. Then can I do her... Okay. Okay, so we go, if we can take... what I thought. That's how we do it. We seal both with reinforcements. Yes. That was sweet as hell. I had a feeling you could do that. Did not transfer 4 damage, but... Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. That was satisfying. Okay. My question about the Celeriac guy. I think he'd probably want to be known as the Limp Arms guy. I don't think anyone wants to be known as the Limp Arms guy. My question is, how did he unlock? When would you ever desperately need to make someone's arms go limp? Maybe someone he didn't like was carrying something he wanted to break. Okay, but that's want. To unlock, you've got to need it. Maybe someone was carrying him. Away from his beloved Celeriac. I don't even know if he likes Celeriac. Maybe he hates it. Oh my god, now I'm sad about Limp Arms guy. I was never not sad about Limp Arms guy. Should we breach this door and stop World War V, or should we stop and write a book about Limp Arms guy? Has to think about it. Breach, I guess. Defenestrate 2 hostiles in 1 turn, huh? Store. God, this is so useful. Time boost you. Means you should be able to sedative cocktail. Actually, wait. Could maybe even do. Okay. Okay. All right, prevent 2 in turn. Do I have any moves left? Do not. Okay, that's fine. Why can't I... There we go. Here we go again. False prophet for the win again. Love false prophet. Prevent 10 reinforcements at 1 level. Love it. Love it. That was good. 30 minutes early, Bori. Well, someone's anxious to impress the boss. She says H-5. I don't know what this means. It means 5 hours out. Did you think it was minutes? You're early also. That's not... I just had some packing to do. You'll pack things from this hangar? Yes. I was low on spanners. Alright, the clowns are in the roost. Jen, if we get caught by Bori's fire, anything we can do? Magical fire can burn on anything, but if it's not a fuel source, it takes focus to keep it going. The mana stockpiles and rush water seem to burn fine without him. I guess that's a fuel source. The people are just sacks of blood. It's hard to keep a fire going on that. So if he goes down, we stop burning? Best guess. Or I could just res you. Oh, right, we also have a necromancer. Necromedic. What about this traffic guy? He just summons ghost cars. It's honestly not much of a problem. Bring it on, Kellen! Shit, really good hearing, though. I forgot about that. So, going there is going to be a danger zone. That's a turret. I have to get over there to hack it. They're nicely spread out, unfortunately. Oh, I just saw that. Sorry, placement of the logo is not helpful for this game. There you go. That's better. Sorry, might be more helpful. All right. Nope. 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 Now, you... let's see. Transference. Let's see. Can I Death's Door? Nice. Knock the Traffic Warlock into a Death Door. I needed that. Big time. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. So there are 2 enemies left. There's the turret is the problem. Spectral Skull. Okay. Probably gonna end up burning. I don't really see a way that I can avoid that. Oh, wait a second. Yes, there is. So this... Okay, there's that. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna burn. So I have to knock him out. I will accept it. Door. Ow. Love it. Ow. What's up, Nonstop? Old Solid Snake. like any of that. Oh man, this is tough. Okay, now foresee. I don't love any of that. I'm just gonna go to the beginning of this turn. This whole turn needs a lot of help. All right, and then let's see. Can I get... Blew up the turret, took that out. I love that. Door sealed. This is tough, but... Okay, we sealed all the reinforcement doors. Nice, I love that. Okay, and then this is going to... She's going to be dead at the end of this turn, but she can get resurrected. That's fine. Huzzah! I think I'll do that. All right, so now... going backwards. Nice. Let's do it. Haha. Did 2 of them, but I didn't get Zans. That's all right. Success. Mission complete. Defeat Bori Kesh. The less lethal power minutes are complete. Defeat Steve Clark, Traffic Warlock. Again, complete. Secure them. Yep, we're going to tie. Wait, no. Liv's got them already, apparently. You should have killed them. What? No. Who's writing this? Darn it. Okay. Dessa, what have you got? What have you got? I can add another death's door, which is useful. Protect the enemy. The victim is an ally. Use is refunded when the transfer happens. Victim is an enemy. They gain 1 unsteady. Nah. Sedated, +1 unsteady. +1 to incoming knockback. That Spectral Skull is very useful. This is tough. There's some good ones. Okay, sounds good, Trippin. Yeah, I'm going to be heading to bed here shortly, too. That was cool. Let's go with... I like the lightheaded. I like the extra unsteady. Big head is promising. It's useful, but I think too specific. I don't like either of these. So the real question is, do I go +1 damage here? Oh, that also adds unsteady to all targets hit. No, let's do that. Okay, how we doing on outfits? Confidence 13. Aw, man, I only need 2 more. And I'll get the private eye that I've been looking for. Hedge Wizard, yeah, no, not so much. The one I want is the one that I'm already wearing, which is Dark Arts. And then as far as this is concerned, I love that you already have the outfits, but you have to have the confidence to wear them. The Death MD is pretty slick, but I'm going to need 8 more for that, so. Okay. Act 2 Extraction. Tempted to do one more. I don't know. I probably shouldn't. So, but I'm actually... So, it took me about 2 hours and 45 minutes to get through... Oh, no, but I started here, didn't I? 2, 3, 4. 4 missions. So, it took about 2 hours, 45 minutes for 4 missions. So, that means for a 4-hour session... If I get here... Yeah, okay. Couple of these were stars where I got all of them. I didn't get everyone, but I got a confidence for enough sort of mixes. The only reason I'm getting confidence, honestly, is to get those outfits. And then once I get the outfits, I'm not going to have to worry about it anymore, because then I'm just going to be like, great, now I'm just going to do the deal. I'm just going to actually just like win the mission however I can without having to worry about like do it in a certain way, because I'd rather have the flexibility to do it the way that I want, honestly. So I only need... To get hers, I need another 2 confidence. That's pretty close. To get hers, I need 8. I don't know. That's maybe a little bit out of reach. And then this one, he's already got what I want. So, because I don't like any of these. Yeah, that's the one that I like. So really, just 2 for her, which I can do. And 8 is going to be, I don't know, that's going to be a little bit of a, might be a little much. Okay. Just want to double check something. Right. Supportive Fire 2 has been useful. As has been Useful Fiction. That Useful Fiction was really useful in that particular one, so. Okay. Cool. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. What did I get? Maybe later. What did I get? Let's see. If I look at my achievements, 37.8% of players knocked the traffic warlock into a death's door. Let's see. What's my rarest one? 4.2, 64, 56. Probably the one is this one down here. 34.2, 1 turn wonder. Defeat every enemy on pillars in 1 turn. That is the best one. My most rare one. But otherwise, yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. This is exactly what I thought it would be. So I'm probably looking at another 3 sessions or so, possibly 4 sessions to wrap this up. And then we'll have the big decision to make about what we actually do next, which we will see. But since I have stuff going on tomorrow that I need to get up for, I think I'm going to let discretion be the better part of valor and make sure that I actually get the rest that I need. But this was a lot of fun, and again, I am grateful to Prince Justin for having recommended it. It is a good choice. It scratches a lot of itches, so I very much enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some more. But it's time for me to get heading to bed now. So if you liked what you saw and heard today, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you will check out my YouTube with !ArvTube, Discord, !ArvCord, Blue Sky, !ArvSky, Website, arvanelleron.com. Financially, exclamation point ARV shop for the merchandise area, exclamation point ARVtreon for the Patreon. Subbing to the channel gets you those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, as a couple of you were kind enough to do tonight. So thank you for that. On the publishing side, exclamation point Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts, exclamation point Library. That's my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, exclamation point Greyshade. That's my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the Grey Assassin Trilogy, award-winning, critically acclaimed from Athos Arts. You can get that there. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic from our very own Trend Sparks. You can get that at that link. And you can get the audiobooks of that, and you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, which is coming from Alligator Alley Entertainment and our very own Brandon O'Brien, The Rising Tides, as well. So that's what we've got going on with all of that. And as always, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And send the message we'll do so for others in that situation in the future. Much love to the people of Minnesota and specifically Minneapolis as well for continuing to fight against federal occupation and winning. Thank you for continuing to inspire us every day. Thank you to my wonderful mods, best in the business, Prince Justin, Shadow Mage, Triffity Mats. Thanks again, Shoutout, for the assist in getting Arcanus Bot working again. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers, Prince Justin, Shadow, Triffid, Nonstop, and Mrs. Dunsel. And thank you to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Big Boss, who I see in here. Thank you to Butthurt Gamer. Thank you to Darkside Rob. What's up, Rob? Thank you to Darth Sisu. Always a pleasure. Thank you to Hippo Fanalo Hippo. Thank you to Jagtress, of course, to Rick V, and to Sunny Boy. Good stuff, folks. More of this to come. We'll probably be playing more of this on Saturday since we are now officially in May. So happy May Day, everyone. But otherwise, have a good Friday. Support labor rights, solidarity. May have a stream coming up tomorrow from the picket. We will see if I do that. But otherwise, I will see all of you lovely folks back here Saturday evening as we have our first stream of May and get ourselves into what is going to be a really fun streaming month of streaming, including ARVCon coming up, and what is going to include some more Tactical Breach Wizards as we continue on with this game. But that's going to do it for now. Thanks, everyone. Much love. And I will see you folks soon. Until then, everyone be good to each other and have a good night.